Hello and welcome, my crossing leaves. I almost forgot the word there. Especially the leaf part, that is strange. Well, last time we got stuck at the Sky Dragon Isle, but I researched a bit and I completely forgot about an awesome thing you can actually do right now. Which we are going to do right now. First off, what you have to do, this is key, load the right save. This is important. Oh, we have all the saves full now. Guess I'll just use the first one from now on. Okay. First off, we need to go to Viper Manor. This part is not completely necessary, but we'll do it because it gives a nice little bit of context to everything, which is nice. And the other part, after that, we actually have done already, but we need to redo it because our save got corrupted. Yeah, that's what happened. It was totally not me accidentally not saving and stuff. Okay, we need to get into Viper Manor. Right. This is what they meant. There's an easy way here. You can sneak into Viper Manor, of course, but this is a battle-free thing, so just take Norris with you and you'll be fine. Commander, when did you... Then... What? I shouldn't click that fast. Oh well, they let us in. There's no chest there. We have that chest already. So, let's go through here. Commander, is the meeting over? Yes, definitely it's over. I pressed totally wrong buttons. I think we could take Karsh with us as well. Because we can do something with him here as well. So let's do that. Conman 1221, hello there. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, we are playing Chrono Cross. And I'm on a little side quest right now, pressing the wrong button. I need this menu. Karsh, we need you for a bit. Just a short time. I am doing very fine. I feel pretty good today. It's just hot. It's very hot here. Which is a bit, yeah, not so nice. But other than that, I'm very fine. Okay, let's get into Karsh's room, because we might... Which was his room, though? Not that one, that is locked. I think we're on the wrong side here. Oh, we can do this. Who are you? Another me? What is going on? Let's just say I am another you and leave it at that. Pardon me for saying this, but it appears that both of us need to look at the big picture. We will only have a limited understanding by staying in the same place. Silence! I am sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. You are Norris from another world. Please take this, Norris. I no longer need it. Top shot. We have decided to withdraw from here. We shall be returning to the mainland in due course. I must be off. This isn't what I intended to do, but, well, we got a level 7 skill. Which I think I still need to allocate myself. Let's check that. Should be all the way down. There. Why is it there? Oh well. And put it there. Perfect. So now open Karsh's chest. Oh, now that I think about it. Can you look up if we can get the level 7 skill for Neofeo and Draggy? Because if we can get those as well, they will be helpful, right? Is this Karsh's or Zoa's room? The chest is gone though. Strange. Little kitty. It won't open. There must be a way. Okay, Karsh's chest is gone. Strange. But oh well, in that case, never mind. I have the strategy guide if you need me to look something up. That is pretty interesting. That will be helpful, yeah. I'll just ask if I need. I think we need to go... Which way? Which way was it?
Okay. You need to be on Dragon Isle and Homeworld for Neofeo.
Which Dragon Isle?
Sky?
Sky. And home. Okay.
Home, yeah.
Ah, here we are. So...
And who was the other one?
you... Who did you look up?
Neofeo?
Neofeo. Draggy. So, I hope it doesn't matter in which order I do these.
You need to head to Fossil Valley in Another World.
Okay, well, we'll do that after this then. This is important. You have to open this chest from behind because there's a trap here. There's a letter inside. There's a good reason why we borrowed the contents. If you want it back, come to the Isle of the Damned and bring Sir Karsh. Signed, Salt and Pepper. Damn, what are those idiots up to? It says respect my behind. Ah, there's the hint even. Okay, that's the context we need. Where's the exit? There's the exit. Okay. Yeah, in that case, we go to the Isle of the Damned, which we already have done, but as we lost that progress, we'll just skip through it quickly. Get that battle behind us. It's an easy battle. Please let me out. They could just leave that open while I'm in there. That would be nice. Okay. So Norris. For you, we get Neofeo back. And then let's go to the Isle of the Damned. Board the boat. And there we go. We could turn the battles off just to make it easier. Did we get Skelly? We did. Wait a minute. Did we do this? Let me check. No. We did get Skelly, but we didn't do this. Oh well. There we go. And then we need the keepsake. Where is it? There it is. And in here. Yeah, we didn't do that. Oh no, we need that. So, like I said, we had this story before, so I'm just skipping it. And this time I make sure to save after. Just in case. We happened to get a game over and I did not save at all for like an hour. It wasn't that good of an idea. And yes, it has autosave as well. But I accidentally loaded the wrong save, got onto the map, and that overrode my autosave. So everything was going down the drain. But well, here we are. Okay. And yes, I did not equip anything to Karsh, but that is fine. This battle is easy enough. Okay. Yeah, let's do forever 0. We didn't even have that when we did this first. So it will be even easier. Okay. I think it's too bad that you cannot recruit those two. They definitely would deserve an avatar. At least that. But nope. They didn't want to give them to us. Not that I would have used them, but as optional characters, they would work pretty good. Okay. Raising your defense. Axial X. That's what we want to do. See, like I said, he does not need elements equipped. I was hoping this would do the trick, but it did not. But this is the last we see of it. And now we get something special. And we need another character, but we need to equip that character. Oh, wait, we should check for the items here. Just to have them. Or it's just that one. And there we go. Leaving this island. And I think we need to return one more time later, if I'm right. Okay. Because for the next thing, we need a riddle. I'm not quite sure if she will be in battle, or if we can actually change her out before the battle comes up. But just in case... Why can't you... No, that's not for her. Can't use Iceberg, of course. Oh yeah, give her a bunch of cures. That will be good. Basically make her more of a healer than anything else. Oh, she can equip Inferno. That's not too shabby. Magma Bomb, because why not? Bursts. Arrow Saucer. Level 6. We need some more level 1s here as well. Getting an upheaval. Electro jolt. Electro bolt. Yeah, black won't be good for her. So... Oh, why upheaval? Electro bolt would be better. And we just ignore those 2 level 1s there. They aren't important here. What can we equip her with? Let's see what we have done here. The dancing shoes aren't that bad. This would be good. And the defender. Making her a bit more defending. So let's save. And then move over to the place where we need to go now. Which is something you might actually miss when you look at this world map, because it's this Forbidden Island. I mean, there's smoke coming from it, which could give you a hint. I'm not quite sure if this is the right world we need to be in, but we'll check. We'll see, we'll see. So... Oh, salt and pepper here. This is truly my house. It is not like we were running or hiding from anything. Oh, it is you, Sakash. We are on your side, sir. Once the Dragon forces reorganize, we will rejoin you. This is like my house. I'm not sure it was a good idea to come with these people. Well, at least they know how to make a quick getaway. That's what saved me. It's not like we're in hiding. We're waiting for the right moment to shake and attack. So, Sakash, we were mistaken. You will always be our leader. Okay. This is clearly the wrong world we're in. Because there has to be someone else here. Okay, so let's change the world. Or actually, as we are... No, we can do that. We need to return here anyway. So let's do this first and get it over with. Actually, I also do not need Karsh anymore. I almost forgot to put Draggy back in. So... Astral Amulet. Boom. Here we are. This should be the right world. Thing is, with there only be this one gate in the whole game, you cannot misplace your boat. Which is kind of nice, right? I mean, in Chrono Trigger, the Epoch traveled with you, so it was always near you. That's also a way to solve that problem. Okay, now we are at the right place. And look who is inside. That is a familiar face. We have seen that already. Remember? Yes. This cannot be. Are you Dario? But of course you are. This is another world. You are alive and well in this world. Are you saying you know who I am? What did you say? No, this cannot be. Do you know this man? It has been 4 years since this man washed ashore, clinging on for dear life. Every day was a battle between life and death, but miraculously he made it. However, this man has no recollections of his past whatsoever. Yes, Dario, you do not remember me? I may be the riddle from another world, but every day I have always... And yet you do not remember who I am? Riddle, that name moves my heart. I have a feeling I have lost someone very dear to me. Forgive me, I just cannot remember. If only there was something to reawaken your memory. Yes, I know. Take a look at this. This pendant is a memento from your mother. And a gift you gave me when we got engaged. You just assume that you got engaged in this world as well? Because... might be different, right? This is... Try to remember. We have been together since we were little. And we will continue to be. I will always be there for you, Dario. Riddle, run. Riddle. That's right, Riddle. This is bad. What? What's wrong? No, don't touch him. Ah! What the? The Masamune. Dario. No, Dario, do not touch that sword. Riddle, mine sword thirsts for your blood. I knew it. The Masamune never actually disappeared from Deathgate. It just returned to its rightful owner. Wait a minute, then that means Dario still. What really happened? I thought Dario died fighting demons on the Isle of... Sorry. On the Isle of the Damned. Actually. Is that the Masamune? Dario, what do you think you're doing? Die. Death to all living creatures. Don't tell me it's that sword. Dario, let go. Tch. His ex looks so cheap. Stop, Dario. It's me, Karsh. What a Karsh battle. Damn. Kill me, Karsh. Hurry. No. Do it, Karsh, or else I'll... No, Dario. I can't. Please snap out of it, Dario. You idiot. I gave you a chance. You cannot beat me. You are but a mere mortal. Who the... First I will dispose of you and then... Riddle. I shall let the Masamune sate itself on Riddle's blood. Ha ha ha. Damn you. Ah! Dario! What have I done? Pathetic fool. You are... Dario was killed by demons. Understand, Karsh? But... Are you going to tell everyone about what you just did? Are you willing to tell Riddle that you murdered Dario because he was possessed by the evil sword? And do not worry, do as I say and everything will be just fine. Dario. Now I understand. Dario was possessed by the sorry. Prepare yourselves. I guess there's no way out of this. I cannot face Dario in battle. To abolish the darkness, we must defeat the Masamune. It is the only way to save Dario. Face the enmity of my sword. He has a stand. Okay. This music for this battle is just done right. Also, this is the same battle background as Gaia's navel, which is a bit strange. Hit. Perfect. And now, don't use black. Let's do red. I'm really sure that black isn't Dario's original innate color. He might just be green like his brother, but I don't think that he necessarily has to be green because of that. White would fit him pretty well, I'd say. Yeah, Riddle not doing much damage, but that's to be expected. Snake skin for protection. Let's attack first. Snake eyes for all allies to heal. Yeah, well, maybe we do an upheaval then. Don't really have many white options left. Okay, bad eye. One, two, three. And you don't have really any whites. Only that one. Which is revive. Well, let's do cough drop then. $61, that wasn't much damage. But there is a little trick to this. You can actually do this with barely taking damage. What you do here is abuse a counter mechanic he has. He will act after you used up 7 stamina. So hit him, that you use up 6. And then use an element. Preferably red. Because he lowers your evasion after that. And you don't mind that because he won't attack you. The thing is, he always tries to counter you with a specific element. Which is the opposite. So if you use red, he uses blue. But he uses a blue debuff. If you would use like white or something, he would attack you with a black element. Because, yeah, that's not debuffing. If I remember completely right. But he does do that debuff stuff with reds. And I think if you use yellow as well. And that way, the first turn might be finicky. It really depends on... It's kind of random in the first turn. But after that, it works. See? He's using Numble again. Also, I burned him. That is pretty good. So, this is an easy battle now. Magma Burst. Boom. And he uses Numble again. It works. So even if you do not much damage, abusing that kind of is a good idea. Except if you want to really battle him, I guess, but I don't mind abusing this. Would you? Making a battle easier, well, why not? This way might take a bit more time than just dashing out huge attacks, of course, but yeah. We'll stay with red for now. Thank you. As long as we have reds, we'll use reds. Boom. And he again uses Numble. Works like a charm. Yeah, get that volcano out of the way. And it works. And like, if you use red, the thing is, he's lowering your evasion, but if he doesn't attack, that doesn't matter. He won't hit you anyway. Because what would he hit you with, right? Okay. Magma Burst. At least Riddle is pretty okay with magic. Not okay, she's pretty good with magic. We did not train her in any way though, so... Yeah, 120 is still a lot. But you do gain stat ups whenever you get a star rank. No matter if the character was in any kind of battle or not. Inferno! Oh. I always liked Inferno's animation. It looks so good. Okay, another red. Lynx is running a bit low on reds. Oh well. Like I said, using yellows, I think it was, will also work. I love the sound it makes when she knocks on his head with the first attack. Just like that donk. Like, you were hit on the head, so donk. And again, he uses Numble. This battle can be tough, but like this, well, it's basically the easiest one in the whole game, you could say. Too bad the Sky Dragon doesn't have anything you could exploit like that. Alright. Let's go over here. Only one fireball left after this. Then let's hope I remember the yellow one right. If not, we can handle it. He should be down by at least half by now. You can also do this later when you have Surge back. Just be aware, well, that makes it easier with the white elements, so you can dish out a lot of damage. If you want to abuse the huge amount of damage Surge can do, you don't get to exploit, well, him not attacking. But that's up to your playstyle. Okay, Cuff Mix. Mix it up. Good. Fireball. Yeah, 23 is basically nothing. But we defeated a boss by dishing out 7 damage. If 7 is what's left, that's what's left. But 23, yeah, that would not kill him. He's not even in his exhausted state. We should get close to that, though. Is there one left here? No, so... She's also down to only 2 rats. Nice crit there. Did he just change into the exhausted state? No, he's still standing like normal. Oh well. I have no idea how much HP he has. But we're getting there. Closer with every damage number you see. Ah, now he's exhausted. So let's hope I was right about yellow. Oh, he's doing bad eye. Okay. Yeah, that... Hit down. Bit problematic, but not too problematic. I have no idea what he does if you heal, though. Would he still counter that like you attacked him? It's his turn if you do that, so he should do something. I'm not gonna find that out, though. Magma Burst. I have no idea at what percentage of HP they switch to the exhausted state. But if I would take a guess, I'd say about 10 to 20% sounds likely. That's the range I would do if I would make a game like this. Should we check out what he does counter green with? Let's check out. I'm curious. Maybe that's a feasible thing. Low res. Yeah, green. That will be better than lowering my hit percentage. I don't care about defense. So, okay. Something we found out. Use red and green. That will be good. So let's do just that then. Boom. Ah, we won. We have won. He's going down. And standing up again. Strange. Oh, we got some nice setups here. Helpful. Another Dreamer's Bandana. Nice. Huh. It appears the Masamune found a new master. What? A search? Do not panic. Look around you. See, the Masamune does something now it didn't do before. Birds. The birds that fled are coming back. I no longer sense the slightest bit of malice from the Masamune. There's no more fear of succumbing to its enmity. You awake, Masa? Yeah, but looking back, I think we've done something terrible. Remember those two? I mean, you don't see them, but the Masamune, you know that from Trigger. No one will know if we don't tell. Hey, what are you two up to? Wait, who's Doreen? Who am I forgetting here? Can you Google Doreen, please? She was in Chrono Trigger.
Sister Masa and Muna lives in the same age.
They have a sister? Where did she appear?
Listen, and Hassa has quite a liking for dreams. Very philosophical, constant party about their reality. Does not advance the plot.
So she was just one of the creatures in Anhassa then. I didn't put that together, that she was the sister. Oh well. And yeah, I mean, Doreen, or in Japan, Dorinu, like dream, Dorimu. Yikes, it's Doreen. Nothing, we don't remember a thing. I see. Well, just make sure... just to make sure you're not up to any mischief, I'm coming along. Alright, how many centuries has it been since the three of us got together? Okay then, let's go. And see, I get the sword now. But you might ask, he's not a sword user. Haha! But it's transformed. It transformed from my sea swallow. The weapon I came with. Which is interesting. I have no idea why. Because... what's the connection there? Huh. Where am I? Riddle. Is that you, Riddle? What happened to me? Dario, thank goodness. Your memory has returned. Memory? Oh yes, I had taken a hold of the Masamune when... Forgive me, Karsh, for what I have put you through. Forget about it. Although your memory has returned, let us not forget the harsh reality which lies in wait. Come. So, you will be leaving. I have been prepared for this day. Farewell. I wish you all the best. Everyone is hurt and separated, inexperienced and incomplete. However, by living as such, we may change for the better into something bigger, something more gentle. My goodness, what has happened during my absence? Where have the general and the others gone? Riddle, you said that you all came from another world. Then where are Karsh, you, and the others in this world? Unfortunately, no one from Viper Manor who went to the Dead Sea will return. Why did the general and the others go to such a dangerous place? In search of the frozen flame. They were swallowed up by a terminated timeline, and have perished along with the Dead Sea. How ironic that it is I who have survived. But Dario, you still have me. Riddle. I mean, he is kind of lost in both worlds, so if he just would go into that world... The thing is, would it be good if they... I mean, they are basically the same, but not... This is not the Dario she has memories with. But they both have the same memories because the same things happened in their past. So technically they do love each other, right? And I doubt it would be problematic if he just lives in the other world. What?
It's just a bit scary when he jumps up there.
He's not the spider. Even though he is black as well. Yeah, there was a spider behind our radiator, which we couldn't get out, and now it's gone. It was like this big. Oh. You can see him. Hello, Daikon. We may be from different worlds, but you are you, and I am I. Yo, that's right. I'm alive and kicking too. There ain't no one who can take my life. Zoa and Marcy are here too. We can also call the old dragon stable keeper. Thank you, everyone. I guess you are right. I am alive. And I will do whatever I must do. I do not know how many years it will take, but I will rebuild Viper Manor. It is my duty. My. Perhaps it's about time I came out of retirement. Time for one last hurrah. Oh yeah, bring it on. Even though we may be from different worlds, the 4 Devas are back in business. But maybe -1. I don't think you're fit for battle yet. Yeah, he is not recruitable as well, but I don't mind that as much. You have Glenn, which he would basically be the same, just a different color maybe. And with his story, yeah, he is not ready to battle. He has to rest a lot. They could make him playable fair. There's a case to be made there as well, of course, but he not. Forgive me, 4 years of isolation have taken their toll. Are you alright? Riddle, I want you to take this. Received Riddle's snake fangs. Please rest up and just concentrate on rebuilding Viper Manor. Thank you. I shall do so. Of course, I will help you too. Plus, I have an idea. Okay, we can repair our team now. So, Homeworld, Sky Dragon Isle is where we go now for that tech. Wait, I should equip my new weapon if I don't have that automatically. No. So, this Stone Swallow. Let's see how much better the Master Moon is. That's not that much better, actually. Just 3 more attack. And 1 more hit percentage. Huh. But this is Surge/Lynx's second strongest weapon. Okay, what do we not need? Yeah, let's take the Kung Fu shoes. We want to give him the Dreamer's bandana as well. Good. So also we got which is the wrong menu. We have some elements we can allocate actually. For him we have his... Didn't we get his thingy? Oh, we equipped that already, right? Did we get it for Viper? No. Who else do we have it for? Ah, there, those 4. Yeah, right. We don't have this character yet. Which is funny. So, Riddle. You get your snake fangs. There we go. Kosh. Where's your axiomatic? There we go. No, they are a bit off. Oh well. Nothing we can do about that. And then we have Fargo's Invincible as well. There. Perfect. So, yeah. Was Neo Fear for Skydragon Isle, right? I mean, we have both with us anyway, but
Yeah.
yeah. And I think I figure out what to do there. Probably.
Maybe.
One thing we do, well, it just auto-saved, but let's, just in case, right?
Don't forget to save again.
We did a lot. So, I think I have an idea what to do. Because we have this thing, which is a plant. Aye! Aye! Do we need Neofear to talk to it? Aye! Aye! Okay. That was the idea I had. Well, let's go up then and see if something happens there. If not, I might need a little hint of what to do for his level 7 skill. Or its, rather.
It involves butterflies. Let me save that.
It does involve butterflies.
Yes.
I mean, there was a butterfly down there. I've not seen any other butterfly. Do I need to take control of it? Butterfly gun. Help! Help! Oh, the butterfly. Thank you. It got the butterfly and we helped the Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Neofeo. You can have this. You can have this. Well, if you know the podcast name Trash Taste, you know why I need to grin here for the bang bang bang. I would play a clip, but I haven't readied that, so. See you. Bye bye. Well, we got a bang bang bang. Wrong menu. Let's allocate that right away. If only we could go up to level 8. So, bam bam bam. What does it do? Gather roots into one limp to slam foe down. That sounds like it will hurt. Okay, and then it was another world for Draggy, right? You said Hydra Marshes of another world. I'm pretty sure.
Fossil Valley.
Fossil Valley. Okay. Oh, right. That does make sense. That's where we found the egg. So, might involve that. And then, well, after that, nothing left but to try until we beat the Sky Dragon. I mean, we could grind. I researched that a bit. It doesn't matter which enemies you fight. It's just the amount. And if you don't get any stat up in like 8 battles anymore, stop. Because then you're done for that star rank. Then you just need more star ranks before you can grind again. Yeah, we don't want that cat. I guess it will be up there where we found the egg. You actually want to fight me. Well then. Here we go. This was a lot of damage. But those are very old enemies as well. And it's gone. Oh, we even got some stat ups here. Nice. Ah, something happening. Oh! I guess I know what happens. Oh, that's a bit sad. Mother! No! You sacrificed yourself to save me. I'm all alone. I have no family. Do not cry, my child. Who's there? You have great friends, Draggy. Just remember, Mother will always be in your heart. Cheer up, my child. Mother? Is that you, Mother? Yeah, I do have a lot of friends. Over 40, potentially. Thank you, Mother. I'll be back. I'll come visit again with more friends. Draggy learned Big Breath. Wait, learned? So I don't have to equip it for him?
I don't know.
I checked that because... Right. No, he does not have it. We need to equip it. Well, goodbye, Volcano. We can do that. I know, we'll leave that. So, perfect. We got what we came for. Now, we go and challenge the Sky Dragon again. If we can't defeat it then, this time... Oh, another battle. Let's speed this up. If we can't defeat it this time, I guess we do a bit of a grinding session. As the enemies don't matter, I'm just fighting random ones from somewhere. Weak ones that we can easily defeat. Probably at Opasa Beach, the first ones. Those will be the fastest. Oh, we can look at Bam Bam Bam. Bam Bam Bam. That's how that looks. Hello? Okay. Oh, I can check if we can get stronger weapons as well. So let's look at Big Breath as well. That's cool. Summoning the ghost of your mother. And we do an equipment check as well. We have a lot of the netherite. Maybe I can give them stronger weapons and stuff. So, Smith Spirit. Forge weapons. What are you equipping even? I think both of you are fists. Yeah, gloves it is. Yeah, the granite gloves are better. So, armor. Stone mail. Also better. Let's make 3 of these. Perfect. Yeah, accessories, that's not necessary. Oh, right. We want to keep the Energizer suit, I guess. The automatic HP. Oh, now I'm thinking. Do we want to keep the automatic HP healing or have 6 more defense and 8 more magic defense? I mean, against the Sky Dragon, they can easily one-shot Lynx. I think the defense makes just more sense. Wait, is the Mithril Glove better? No. I wish I could sort these. The armor stuff. But items only is this stuff, so Yeah, we cannot do that. Okay. We are ready. Not much more we can actually do here. So let's try that dragon again. The game isn't that hard in general, but it has like 3 or 4 really tough battles. This is one of them. Well then, here we go. Wish me luck. Let's see how much more damage we do thanks with to the Master Moon. Oh, that's a lot of damage more. It's just 3 more attack, but that makes such difference. I mean, the max stat is 99, so 3 should do quite some damage, right? Boom! 357 with a level 3 attack. That is awesome. This might be all we need, actually. Let's forever zero him now. Boom. 420. Hehe. White breath. Oh, we might... Alright, it barely does damage. It's more of a status move. So let's do bam 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 now that we have it. Get it in there. It can lift the dragon! It's like suplexing a train. Draggy, if you would hit, that would be nice. Thank you. Null state. Well, increase your defense. Be my guest. I'm gonna cough at you. And in this day and age, that is probably the worst thing you can do to someone. Okay. Time for another round of heavy damage. Oh, you heal yourself, huh? Boom. Let's do feral cats. Okay, good. In the next run we should take Fargo with us because the dragons have something very awesome to steal, which I completely forgot about. But, well, now they are defeated already. So you do... Do you have damage? No. Then you do a Graviton. Might not be the best damage, but... Oh well. Still will be a lot. Or not. Well. So Draggy, please hit now so that you can summon your mother. He did not hit. He just made me stronger now because this goes for everyone, that 1.5 boost. You have black ones, but gravity blow? Oh, let's try. Oh. So if elements are strengthened now. Oh! Look at what state he is in. But now we just have to survive Holy Breath. Ooh, the defense did do wonders here. So let's freefall him and Neopheo should heal us. If this isn't enough to kill it already. It's not. Okay. So if you have trouble going against this dragon, get Master Mune. We won. We didn't even need to heal, not once. From it one-shotting us to not even needing to heal, that is a huge gap with just 3 more attack. Maybe the Master Moon has something else going on top of that. That we don't know about. But yeah. White Dragon, Sky Dragon, down. We got Saints, which we cannot use. I acknowledge thy skill. I will grant thee protection of the Sky Dragon. We received the White Relic. The Dead Sea has disintegrated, and the gates of time have been opened. Earn the divine protection of the 6 dragons. Venture deep beyond the Pearly Gates across the dimensions. Bye-bye. Someone feels like we didn't win if he still can fly. She. We know it's she. So, let's have a look at those relics again, right? The white one. I think this is kind of boring. It doesn't really look like a dragony relic or sky, right? Then the black relic is barely black. Also not that great. The red one looks awesome. The gold with the red flame stone inside. Yeah, the blue one. This screams water-like elements to me. Like I said this before, this is boring, kinda, but it really works for the yellow elements. So that's what earthy elements should look like. The green one, beautiful. And that's it. So let's go outside and enter the Pearly Gates. I just don't remember which ones. This or the other dimension. I mean, he said across the dimensions, but that could mean anything in this game. It is kinda going through a different dimension in this scenario as well. Let's check it out before we change anything. Damn, it's a dead end. Maybe some kind of dragon treasure will open it up. Do you remember where that treasure was? You mean the dragon tier? It used to be kept inside a shrine in Guldorf, but someone from the village stole it. Aha. So we are in the right dimension, but we need to go to Guldorf first. Well, we get one pretty strong character, which I'm not gonna use, but, well. Mainly because she's a white element, and I kind of like my team set up to have no opposing element in it. You know, like we have black with lynx, and later on white with search, so I rather not use a black or white character besides them. And also, there are characters I like more. That's true as well. I'm so glad that Kid and Clan fit so well into my team. That is just... Thank you, Square, for that. Okay, well, let's check out that dragon treasure stuff. One must choose one's own path, but as long as one is human, one will sometimes become lost. I pray that your journey will be blessed by the guidance of the 6 great dragon gods. So... I will answer your questions to the best of my knowledge. What would you like to know? The dragon tier is a one-of-a-kind orb that our ancestors received from the now extinct Dragonians. Traditionally, it was passed down to each successive shaman, but someone has taken it from Goldov. I think we might need to go to the other world's Goldov because this was stolen. So let's do that. If that's not it, I kinda need a reminder of what to do now. But I think that's it. I mean, this is the another world. We know that the Frozen Flame Dragon Tears... I mean, not the Frozen Flame. The Frozen Flame is something else. That the Dragon Tier was in Link's hands here. So, yeah. Makes sense that we don't find it, actually, if you think about it. Why did I even try? Oh. Yes, we will board our boat. I like the boat that we have in another world more. Not a little wooden boat. Instead of that military one. Well then, let's have a look. Maybe they will let us in. You, halt! Judging by your appearance, you are foreign-born. For reasons we will not explain, foreigners are not allowed to enter the tower. Please leave the premises at once. What shall we do now? At this rate, we won't be able to borrow the dragon tier. Speaking of the dragon tier, shouldn't we return the broken tier to the shrine in the other world? The shaman in the other world might be able to help us somehow. Okay, so we do need to go to the other world. Yay! Back again. Good thing there's a speed up option here. Also good thing that you don't have to go through the dungeons twice. Or, well, every time. Not only twice, but every time you do something, right? That would be unnecessarily awful. Okay, back to gold of here, and then use the dragon tier. Which we do have. It's just broken. Can I use the teleport on here? No. There we are. So, Tier of Fate. How can this be? This is without a doubt a piece of the dragon tier. Such I shall bestow upon you the dragon emblem. It is the mark of a dragon shaman. Search has been bestowed with a dragon emblem. The emblem and the dragon tier have been handed down by dragon shamans for generations. Although the worlds are different, you should be able to receive aid from the other shaman with this emblem. Make haste to the alternate world. I want to have a look at this dragon emblem. Because I love dragons, and I want to see how it looks like. There. Oh, it's that thing. Yeah, that. It looks familiar. Yeah, it looks like the floor in the Dragonian Tower. Meh. Sometimes the speed up is not helpful. Yes, we will board the boat. Okay. And we're back. But this time we have the item we need. Also, I think the item thingy, this item menu thing where you show people things, more games should utilize that, because I think that's better than you have the item that triggers me. Like, it makes you think a bit more, and it's... Also, you could do interesting stuff, like put some NPC there that you show some, for some reason, or rather, for no real reason, like the memento pen, and he has to say something about it that gives a little bit more flair to it, right? Nothing important, but just that you might learn some things by doing that. That is the dragon emblem. How did a foreigner like you get a hold of it? Welcome, travelers across the dimensions. Bring them before me. Yes, if it is your wish, Miss... Oh, that was Stina, not... Not the old... Oh, is that done already? Okay. You have permission from the chief. You may pass, foreign travelers. As promised, I will lend you the dragon tear. I shall accompany you to the fort as well. Oh, damn, our character count isn't right anymore, right?
Yeah, you wanted to
We can check that. Stina joined your party. We might...
change it right now.
We cannot change it right now. Alright.
Yeah.
May the 6 dragon gods bestow protection upon we children of the planet. Let me check if we can actually check. Status. Are the ones that aren't... Okay, those that we cannot access right now aren't listed here as well. Could have been that they were grayed out or something, but they're just not here. So... Who was Leia? All right! She's ambidextrous. But any... Is that important? What does it say about Lynx? Demi-human, 17, from Arnie. Built solid. Why is he right-handed, though? Ambidextrous would be perfect for him with this weapon. Oh well. So we have Stina. Yeah, at a certain point we get our old characters back, then we can write it down at least, right? The rib bones attached to the head bone. That song even has a reference in here.
Why now?
What, why now?
I just noted down that we got another character right below the order of those bones. We noted down yesterday.
Why not? Coincidence? I think so. And change dimensions. And now we can finally get into that Dead Sea thing. Haha. Well, again, we were there kinda once before. But it's different. So let's use the dragon tier. That should be somewhere here. There. Or not? Where exactly should I use it? Dragon tier. Should I use it on him? What? Why isn't this working? Can you help me out a little? We got the dragon tier, which should open things up here.
You are in Fort Dragonia?
No,
No.
I'm off to head to the Dead Sea.
Let me search for something else.
I should use that here, and that should open it up. You saying anything? I think it's possible to get in from here. Maybe try on the outside. We can try that. That also didn't do anything. Huh. Whoa! We're at the end of time.
Yep.
This is where I need to go?
That's what they said on the wiki. That you unlock the Chrono Cross. So.
This is the Band of Time, a special battlefield where monsters travel across dimensions together. You can battle monsters that you may have missed. Okay. The time will come for the doorway to open. I can battle monsters that I may have missed. Oh, there happens something. I think this is optional. Okay. I mean, we need... I'm pretty sure we fought those. Huh. I think this is just so you can get elements that you might have missed from that.
Dragon tier at Fort Dragonia, homeworld to get the Tier of Blood.
Okay, I need to go to Fort Dragonia.
Yeah, in homeworld.
The game didn't really made a good job of telling me that. Huh, the end of time. changed a bit. In a strange way. Okay, back to the homeworld. Good thing we were there before to get Draggy, and everything is done there. So we can easily just walk up. So, but that would mean we hunted for the dragon tier to now deliberately destroy it so that we, well, have two destroyed ones. Seems a bit counterintuitive. Oh well, let's get up here. Imagine it resetted. That would be very strange, because then you would be able to beat the bosses again. Oh.
Apparently, if you have the dragon tier, even if you didn't do this, you can have it solved automatically.
Oh, okay. So you finally made it. But this is as far as you will get. It's a little too soon for you to get your original form back. I was not prepared for this, but I think we can manage it. The Master Moon helps out a lot. Also, if this game had costumes, you would probably get this costume for Search. But I think adding costumes to this game with that many characters, I think they might limit the costumes to the important characters only, maybe. Like those that also appear in cutscenes. Okay, how did he do that? Because I am still black like Lynx is, but he changed his innate color from white to black. Strange. But oh well. I mean, you can make a villain light elemental. Light is just one more element. It's not better or worse than the others. At least I like it if they do that. And in this game with white, black and stuff, they are the same. They work like the others. They are not more special or anything. Oh, using feral cats on me, huh? Huh. Maybe I should heal. You cannot heal everyone, right? Yeah, okay. Well then, use Big Breath. Not element. Attack Dark Surge. If he has Dark Surge now, why am I not Bright Lynx? Right? I'm just Lynx. Well then, heal all. This is something Dragon Quest has really taught me. Because I never have seen the main character as someone who can heal as well. Like, they never have the ability to, or rarely. There are games where you can give a, due to like elements here, or in Final Fantasy VII, of course, you can give them heal materia. But in Dragon Quest, they naturally learn to heal, and that, yeah, that made me rethink building things for a main character. I do put healing stuff a lot more often on those characters. Because if, yeah, a designated healer is good. But if everyone can heal at least a bit, besides the designated healer, that will be a good thing. You will be thankful for that. Boom. That didn't do as much as I had hoped. Okay, you do... let's do cough mix. Boom. Oh, he's almost down? Now that is easy. Using Volcano? Okay, that might hurt a bit. Good thing I don't have a blue character. But I think we do not heal. This should work out. It's a bit risky, granted. But... wait, I should do red. We have red set up so nicely now. Okay, Neopheo. I hope you have a red element that is worth using. Oh, you don't. Well then let's use the lower level magma bomb, I guess. And Draggy. Don't die, which you will not. You won't do that much damage. Now get a good hit in. You missed. Come on. Well, this magma burst should do a lot of damage. That might finish him off. Boom. It did. We won. This was quite easy even. Perfect Pendragon sigil. Impressive. I may have underestimated you. Anyways, I must get on with my affairs. Besides, it's too late. Goodbye, Serge. Well, go up. Oh, I never noticed that there are 6 dragons here. I noticed that there are dragons, but I have not realized that there are 6. That's nice. 6 is an important number here. So let's go up. And go inside. Search, you must proceed alone from here. You must see and confirm for yourself who you really are. Truth shall manifest itself once you believe in your heart. Time for a cutscene. You ready? Good. So let's use the... Why do they put it so far down here? Oh, just pressing A. A life on this planet was born in the sea. The life form softly slumbered within the womb of our Mother Ocean. Until eventually they developed free will and were able to swim about the ocean freely. Then there came those that, not satisfied with life in the water, looked up from the ocean floor towards the blue sky and dreamt of the feel of the land. Aeons passed before their preposterous dream became a reality, and they rose up from the seas onto the earth. The land became full of all kinds of creatures. Among these, the dragon lizards and the more evolved reptiles, remember those? Thought they would reign over the earth forever. And for a long while, it seemed that they would. But then the Fire Nation attacked. However, the unforeseen coming of the mighty one from the heavens suddenly smashed their kingdom to pieces, and humanity was given a grim reminder. The one known as Lavos, the Great Crimson Flame. Wielding absolute power, Lavos buried the dinosaurs, the kings of the land, in the space of a night. However, the timid apes who had lived hidden in the forests came into contact with the crimson flame that fell from the sky and evolved into humans. This isn't how that was going. We had humans already. I learned stuff. And Lavos just came down after that, right? We witnessed him coming down. Perhaps this was not evolution, but transformation. Technically mutation, rather. But what is transformation, actually? Transformation would be basically what Pokemon do, right? Suddenly changing into something else. Because a mutation would take more time than Pokemon do. Regardless, humans increased in number and filled the earth. The fearsome progeny of Lavos, just like their progenitor, began to devour our mother planet. There. This is important. Also, it kinda sucks. Me in. I mean, imagine this scene in HD. That would look great. I might use this, maybe. Little baby Sarge. Without nipples. He doesn't have nipples. I hope that wouldn't be a problem on Twitch. He is kinda very naked. No, if it's in the game and not realistic, it should be fine, right? And now I'm back. I'm Serge again. But this is shattered now. Now question. He's not naked anymore. And this is not the same Fort Dragonia where we originally were transformed into Lynx. Also, Lynx stole our stuff. Except our weapon. He did leave that with us. Sergi Pie! Search! Serge, you have regained your identity without being led astray. Your eyes, which foresaw the truth, shall help you to regain your trust among your comrades. There's nothing we can do about the dragon tier. Its shattering does not come as a surprise. However, you also carry the fate of the dragon tear from another world. The broken pieces of love and hate. Although contradictory, they are two sides of the same coin. A mysterious force may come to light when the two pieces are united. Perhaps this force will be the legendary Chrono Cross. The only problem is the shrine in which is said to give life to the Chrono Cross is nothing but a cavern inside Divine Dragon Falls. Search, you may hold the key to bring forth its powers. The dragon tear shattered but transformed into the tear of love. But I ask you, dear viewers, what is love? Apparently a shattered tear from a dragon. Also, if we need a dragon's tear, could we let Draggy cut some onions? Right? No, I think the dragon's tear is not actually the tear of a dragon. Touch safe. Okay, we're gonna, when we get outside, we are outside, need to do some housekeeping, like equipping new elements and stuff and all that fun and glory. And I think then we call it a day for today. Bit of a shorter stream, but I'm kinda exhausted and very, very hungry. Smith Spirit is the completely wrong thing to use here. So look at that, we got almost everyone back. Actually, Draggy, you stay in. And where is Glenn? Where is Glenn? There's Glenn. Oh, you know what? We don't use Draggy. We use Lena now. I feel Lena. Lena isn't at full HP. What happened there? Lena instead of Kit, because we didn't get Kit back as of now. Kit is a bit more special. So, elements. We need to take them off everyone here. There's Draggy. And there's Neophil. And the equipment as well. Riddle. So, okay, he is not equipped with accessories anymore. They did remove those. What did he have? He had a Dreamer's bandana. I think, do we need that? We start with the element power increased by 1 at the start of the battle, but after that it's just... That's it, right? I think that's not important. I think the stamina belt we don't need as well. Improving hit percent, I do like that. And evasion as well. Yeah, the defender, that seems like a good idea. What else do we have? Huh. Yeah, the Dragon's Honor, that's good. Maybe we do 2 of those even. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, I think no, one is for what's his name? Glenn. So let's check the Kung Fu shoes against the dancing shoes. The Kung Fu ones are better, okay. a better frying pan. What do we give you, though? Yeah, take the Earring of Light. The side scope, that might be good. And... yeah, magic defense up, why not? And you definitely get the Einlanzer, of course. Mithril... wait, why Mithril Mill? Oh, the stone mills. Wait a minute. That's a problem here. We have to remove them like this, because we can only remove the accessories. Yeah, you can start looking for someone to raid. Are you doing that already? The elements might take a bit time still, but not that much. So definitely one Dragoon's Honor. Where is it? Stuff fragment. Yeah, why not the stuff fragment? I feel that. It's good. And more attack? Even more attack? Let's see if we have something that raises attack even more than that. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Good. Now that is equipped. Now elements. We can equip Saints. Don't know if we ever will be able to use it, but... okay, like that. The recover all gets up here. You get one revive search, definitely, for there. And let's actually have a look at green. Let's equip for him first. Tornado, Arrow Blaster, Arrow Saucer, Bush Basher, Bushwhacker. And you get one heal all on here. You definitely get a heal all as well on here. And you cannot equip Blue Whale, okay. But you can equip Frog Prince. Also good. Iceberg. Ice Blast. Some Ice Lances here. Deluge, definitely. You got both of those. Okay, now back to him. Magma Burst. Definitely some Magma Bursts here. Magma Bombs? Can't be wrong. Yeah, an Arrow Blaster. That was intended for you. Over here, Arrow Saucer. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, some heals as well, like this. Earthquake. You get Earthquake here. Electro Jolt and Electro Bolt. Okay. and some more blues, I'd say. A Cure Plus. Why not? Ice Blast. Nice Lens. No, that won't fit well. Yeah, no blacks for you. Okay. Maybe another Electro Jolt. No, Electro Bolt. Yeah, that seems good. Now back to you. You will get a lot of cures. Cure Plus. Cure Plus. Let me check all the curing stuff out before we do the other stuff. Yeah, you get a revive, definitely. Like here. Okay. Some black elements would be good. Gravity Blow. Some Gravitons. And Free Fall? 2 Free Fall. Okay. And the rest will be Electro Jolts. Now that I think about it, an Electro Bolt would be good instead of a Free Fall. We need some yellow up there as well. You also get some healing. There. Getting some red in you as well. Inferno, that will fit here very good. Fire Pillar. Yeah, for that. Level 1s at this point really don't matter that much. Where is Free Fall? There should be a Free Fall here. Huh. Yeah, give me an Ice Lens. Aqua Ball. There's a Free Fall. There we go. A Graviton for this slot. And a Gravity Blow for that one. So everyone is fully equipped now. Okay, that's that. I'm saving, and have you found someone to rate? Yes. What? Kamasobe! Okay, well then let's do rate him. So I hope you enjoyed this stream as much as I did. Was a great time. And we made some good progress here, and the Skydrank was easy. Don't forget to check out the links that you can find in the chat there. And they lead to my Instagram and Twitter, where I post stuff, keep you updated whenever I upload a new video or start a live stream, and my YouTube, where I upload set videos. We'll do one right after this even. So I hope to see you over there as well, and until next time, bye-bye.